Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. Oh, I see so many smiling faces. Nice to see you guys. Is anyone still in the season of love? They celebrate Valentine's Day all February, or like it's done over on to the next thing? Hate Valentine's Day. Anybody? Vicky's still rocking her Lady Titans Valentine's background. Love it. Always celebrating Jordan. Love that. Love that. Oh, Brittany's got the hearts going. All right. Well,
Half
so
price
good to
chocolate.
see everybody. Yes. Oh, already decorate for St. Patty's Day. Yeah, getting right onto it. Half price chocolate. I was scoping out all the stores on February 15th. Like, what can I buy half off? Like Valentine's Day presents and things like that. Like, definitely take advantage after the fact. So, love
Even
that.
just sometimes the cutest decorations that they have that, hearts are in all year round. It's not like St. Patrick's Day where you have clover leaves, which, I mean, I guess if you're into clover leaves, you can use those too. But I feel like some of the or Valentine's Day decorations you can use anywhere.
Yeah, I
For
agree.
sure.
Call
For
me
sure.
frugal. My daughter is going to be 21 next week, and she loves pink and hearts and cherries. So I'm definitely going to go out. I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby, going to go to Home Goods and see what's good there because you can definitely reuse those decorations.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, ladies, we are so excited to have everyone here. Happy Tuesday, and so excited to have you all as part of the Spotlight series. So, today is going to be a little bit different than our general Spotlight series because you're going to be hearing from your Lady Titans board, okay? One, we wanted to just show a face to you guys of who we are, and if you ever need anything or want to kind of know, like, who can I reach out to? Who can help me in some of these things? Your board is always here with your community of other Lady Titans. So, we just want to give a face to all of you guys, and then also let you know what we've got planned for the future, some exciting things to look forward to, and what we are very appreciative of with you guys, and how we want your input to help make this group exactly what you guys want it to be. So I just want to go ahead and start. Let's introduce everyone here that is a board member. So I'm going to start with our president, Renee Lennox. Hey, Renee.
Hi, everybody. I see a lot of familiar faces, but for those that do not know me, my name is Renee Lennox. In my professional life, I am the daughter of the owner of an HVAC company and have worked here for as long as I can work here. Um, and really, that's kind of how I got into the trades. I was born into it, loved what I do. Started as a CSR, moved up to kind of the sales and marketing because my dad still to this day does not have a Facebook. So when I first came out of college, he was like, you got to figure out all this social media, whatever this is. So started there. Now I oversee the call center, and official title of on my business card is business operations manager. And some of you that were, I know I see some faces that were in the lounge. That kind of just means like doer of all things, and you just put a fancy title above it. It seems that a lot of women in this industry kind of follow suit on that because we don't have like a pretty box to put our ourselves into. We're kind of all over the place. And for the last year, I've held the position as president of Lady Titans and have been involved in Lady Titans kind of since the conception of it, which you guys will hear more about later if you have not been here since the beginning. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. Angie, can I kick it to you? Oh, maybe I
Yes,
caught our
I've just
card.
got to get off mute. I'm trying to find the mute button. So thank you, Renee. Hi, everyone. I'm excited to see all of you. Thank you for joining us for our February editions of Spotlight Series. I'm Angie Snow. I am the member advisor on our board. My job is to make sure our members are being taken care of, to hear what you want, what you like, and to um, let your voice be heard. So I like to find out more about you and how we can help you. I help with the surveys, and I help just make sure that we're taking care of your needs and developing programs for you. So we're super excited for this year and what we're building and creating. I come from the trades also, as Renee said. I'm not the daughter of a tradesperson, but I'm married to one. So my husband and I ran Western Heating and Air Conditioning for over 15 years. He's still running the company today, and I work at Service Titan as an industry advisor. And so my job there is to help contractors understand best practices and understand how to use Service Titan to help with their businesses, and also I get to help with the team at Service Titan as well, and just make sure that the industry has a say in what's being built and what we're sharing and doing at Service Titan. So it's a very fun role. Grateful to have all
Well,
of you in our group. Um,
yes. Well,
go
when we were developing our board, the member advisor role was something we really wanted to have, that middle person in between all of our members and the board. And Angie Snow is definitely the perfect fit for that, as she's so well versed in all the things, but is a real advocate for ladies and women in the trade. And so happy to have her on our board. So thank you, Angie.
you.
All right, now let's hear from our vice president, Lauren. Hi, Lauren. Are you gonna be able to talk or no? She always has a weird situation. Okay. We'll come back to her and her position in just a little bit. Let's
I'll
kick it
speak for
over
her,
to,
but go to Jess
okay.
and I will I'll go for Lauren here in a second.
Okay. Jessica, hey. Oh, you're on mute too.
I don't have to be though. Um, I'm the treasurer of Lady Titans this year. I've been in the trades since 2006, so almost 20 years. I started as the daughter of an owner. And when he sold, I've tried a couple of different things, working for the private equity he sold to, and now working for another small family-owned business, but on the other side of the country. I have been a doer of all the things like Renee. My current title is process manager. I pretty much own the Service Titan product for Airworks. I also have a little side hustle called Box for the Trades if anybody wants to talk about integrating their Service Titan with the touchless journal entry integration.
We might just need a dictionary to interpret what that even means, because it's so complex. But that's fantastic. Thanks, Jess.
Thanks.
All right. Brittany. Brittany Burgess is one of our board members. Hey, Brittany.
Hey, I'm hoping most of you know me, but if you don't, I'm Brittany Burgess. I work at Service Titan. I don't think a lot of you know how I got into the trades, and it's a really fun story, but I used to be a nanny, and the parents of the little boy I was nannying opened an HVAC business. And the little baby would sleep half the day. So the other half the day, I was like, can I please do admin work? And I would make brochures and help inventory. And then I got stuck, and now I'm still in the trades 13 years later. So, oh, you didn't know that, Vicki. The more you know. Yeah, I definitely did not see myself here. I thought I was going to own a dance studio, very opposite, but here I am. Now I work with the Torch Network, so I get to work with a lot of you on a daily basis and help shape the Service Titan product and help a lot of you to meet each other. And on the Lady Titans board, I'm actually the director of memberships. So it's actually very similar to what I do with Torch, trying to recruit and get more of you into Lady Titans, helping with the Facebook group, getting people into that group. But yes, if y'all ever need my help getting somebody in, please let me know. The more the merrier here. I think I joined during COVID. Um, I love, Pam, that you have a similar story. It's awesome. It's awesome how we get into the trades. You never know how it's going to work out.
And I hear that once you get there, you never leave,
Never.
but it's a good place to be.
It is.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Brittany. Brittany is such an asset to our board and a real connector. Yeah, and a lot of you have seen her and just needing some Service Titan help and getting connected. So Brittany is a great asset to our board. So thank you, Brittany. And she's super kind and the most friendly ever. So that's always a positive as well, too. And now I'm gonna turn it over to Vicky. Hey, Vicky.
Hi, everybody. My name is Vicki. I am the Director of Sponsorships and Partnerships. I'm here for the last year on the board, and I got into the trade a little over 15 years ago. I kind of just applied to probably close to 100 jobs, and the electrician called me back. So that's why I am here now. Pretty much, I've done every position that I'm sure all of you are aware of within the company on the office side. And my fancy title now is the Chief of Finance and Operations. But I made that title myself. So like you have all said, it's pretty much everything falls underneath me that the owner did not take care of. So that's that. And then super exciting information that we are going to have in just a little bit. I can't wait. I can't. I'm going to mute myself now.
Oh, we love having Vicky on the board, and if you can't tell, we have lots of accents here. So I've got my Texas one. I see Brittany, as a fellow Texan, and Randy. Mine's very obvious, but we like to pick on Vicky when sometimes her New York accent comes out. But that's what's so special about this group is having such diversity here. And so, Vicky, so happy to have you. A little bit about myself. My name is Emily Flanagan. I try to stay pretty anonymous here. I just like to be Lady Titans. You never know who I am. But I'm a partner at Lemon Seed. We specialize in marketing and branding for the home service industry. So we get to work with HVAC contractors, plumbers, and electricians. And I was not born into the trades. I don't have a family business in the trades, but I got here as soon as I could. But what I found here is a very welcoming group of people, very willing to share ideas and help people grow and succeed. And so I've really enjoyed being here. And so I serve as the events director here on the board. And so that's why you do see me. Sometimes you'll see me talking a lot, but it's not all about me. It's about you ladies and what we can do to provide you. So I'm going to kick it back over to Renee, our president, so she can tell you a little bit about our vice president and then two of our board members that weren't able to be on this call, Danielle Combs and Krista Landon. So Renee.
So I know Lauren just hopped off camera, but I'm gonna pretend to be Lauren for a second. A lot of you probably have seen Lauren before. She is one of the co-founders along with Jess of Lady Titans, so probably familiar with her name, but she currently serves as our vice president. And she wasn't born in the trades. She actually started in the dance world. If you ever have a chance to talk to her, you can ask her about that. And she was looking for less stress and really ended up with more stress becoming in the trades, but it's better stress is what she said to me. And she did work as on ops side for a contractor. They ended up selling, and now she actually works on the distributor side. So you can tell we have a pretty diverse group on the board, from distributor, from marketing vendor, in service titan, in contractors. I'm HVAC plumbing as well as Jess, and Vicky's got electrical. So we've got a lot of the trades covered as well, some of the bigger ones that I know Service Titan kind of caters to. And Danielle Combs, she is our secretary. She also works for Service Titan. I don't know, Brittany or Angie might know her more official title than I do, but I do know she helps with all the STCU. If anyone here is I think I see a lot of people that are administrators for Service Titan. So that is her role. And Krista Landon works at Gulf Shore on the contracting side as well. And she is our director of marketing. So you'll see a lot of Facebook posts, emails, and things of that nature coming from her. I think I got it right.
That's awesome. Yes, yes. So we just wanted all of you ladies to be able to see who your board is, know a little bit more about us. Like, we are more than happy to always talk and connect with you on a more personal level, but we just wanted to give you guys a little insight to us and what we're doing here. So we have a lot of new faces here. And so it might even be a little bit of a question of like, how did Lady Titans even become a thing? And like, what is its core values? Like, I see a lot of women's groups. And so like, what makes this one a little bit different, a little bit special? So Jess, why don't you come off mute and why don't you tell us, how did Lady Titans become a thing and why?
So early in COVID, Facebook masterminds was a thing, and we weren't seeing each other in person, right? So people would bring their questions to Service Titan masterminds, and it often turned into a chest puffing, male dominated, this is the way I do it and it's the best kind of situation. So Lauren and another woman named Stacy and I started a group chat on the side and said, wouldn't it be great if we could just help each other without all the chest puffing, right? So we jokingly, half jokingly, made a post in the masterminds group and tagged Vahe and said, hey, Service Titan should get us together in person. And he said, well, it's COVID, I can't do that, but I'll support you however I can help. And he helped us get this group off the ground, gave us some Service Titan resources to start a group, and it has since grown from that to having spun off entirely from Service Titan to this group of, I don't know, we have 1,200 or something members now, of women who just want to help each other. Right? Lauren, feel free to pop in the chat if I missed anything.
Oh, she's typing. I saw her go to the computer, to the keyboard.
I am correct. Okay.
And just to kind of piggyback off Jess, you know, me and Jess knew each other because we had the same CSM at the time. So we, you know, kind of kept in touch even after the first Pantheon that we went to and met each other, because we both very similarly used Service Titan. And then when Lady Titans came a thing, it kind of, for me, really resonated, because I look around at my company and realize that, you know, as women, we're the minority usually. And coming from and sitting in a room full of all male managers, sometimes you are a little more intimidated. And ever since I've been a part of this group, it just, you realize that other people feel the same way and go through the same struggles. And, you know, it's not just you, it's a thing as a whole usually. And the more that I think we talk about it and make it aware to everybody around us, and not only, you know, it's kind of that story you tell yourself, is like trying to rewrite that a little bit, has always been really passionate and had a passion for it. So I really appreciate Jess and Lauren sending that text out to, or that Facebook post, to be able to get this going, because I couldn't see my life without Lady Titans the last 5 years.
That's amazing. So powerful. And I know a lot of women have a very similar story of can't imagine myself without this group of women. So thank you guys for sharing that. So Renee, we heard a little bit about the backstory, how it got started, but like, why don't you give us what happened last year? Give us some stats and some highlights of what we were able to accomplish last year as kind of our official year of having to kind of start over and rebuild some. So give us some high level stuff.
Yeah, and what Emily was saying about starting over. So just mentioned we did get some resources from Service Titan initially, but now we are completely user led. So even though our name is Lady Titans, we're, you know, all on our own here doing what we need to do to try to make this the best group possible. So last year was really kind of our first year of a completely independent group, and a lot of fun stuff. I want to make sure I have the right numbers in front of me, but right now we have officially 1,350 members that have signed up, and we have even more Facebook members. We're almost a little over 1,500 Facebook members, which I think is amazing. And we're usually steadily growing about 60 plus members a month. So you can only imagine by the end of 2025 how many people are going to be in our group. And as the board, and trying to be more structured, is really trying to make sure we're delivering value to you guys, and really kind of hitting the core of why Lady Titans is here. You know, trying to provide more networking opportunities and mentorship, because, you know, again, me and Jess linked up, and look how big this has grown since then. And sometimes those connections are all you need to just feel like you found that safe space. And that's really what we're trying to accomplish here. So other really exciting things that happened last year, we had our first ever offsite event at Pantheon. I see some people here that were able to make it. We had a roller skating rink, 80s ladies in the trades party, which was absolutely phenomenal. I hope that this coming year it's going to be even better, and we're really excited. What else do I need to go through? We had our first ever sponsors. So we did have our first annual inaugural year for having sponsorships, and we had 9 sponsors. I'm going to kind of go through them here, but we have 87 Degrees Coaching was one of our sponsors. Leveragey is also a sponsor and partner with us. We have the Graphite Lab, the Portland Group, Power Selling Pros, Powerhouse Consulting, Flow Odyssey and EDS, Train and Ferguson, and Best Quality Electric. So those are our first, again, inaugural sponsors for last year, and we're really excited. We revamped our sponsorship program that Vicky's going to talk about, and we're really excited to, you know, in order to continue to bring value to you guys, obviously there's money behind that. So hopefully we can just continue to grow our sponsorships and get everybody's support for that. We are also very close. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. We're also very close to officially becoming a 501c3, which is a nonprofit, which will, I think, also help get more sponsorships as well. So if you know anybody or work for a place that is interested in sponsoring, definitely reach out to either myself or Vicky, our director of sponsorships, and we can get you all the information. We're going to go through it as well. Is there anything you feel like I missed, Emily?
No, I think that was great. And guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it down in the chat or even come off mute if you find it appropriate. But we're here for you guys. So any questions is not off the table. So, all right. Well, like Renee mentioned, we are, oh, one more.
One more thing. I do want to make sure that everyone's aware, because I know we're going to go through some of the things that we've done this year. And before we go into what's coming up this coming year, is I want to share some of the member feedback that we had as well, which I think is amazing. So we sent out a member survey, so thank you for all those that filled it out. But this was just some of the responses that we were getting, which I think really shows us as the board that we're on the right track. So one of the responses was, love being a part of this group and how welcoming and friendly everyone is. I never feel any judgment and everyone is so friendly. Love the Lady Titans, literally my favorite group, hands down my favorite meetings of the month. You guys are all so sweet and welcoming. Keep up the great job and keep doing what you're doing. I've gained knowledge and confidence in the couple months that I've been a member. Thank you so much. And that one to me really resonated because that's what we're trying to do. I don't think any of us have figured out, how to kind of go along this path being in a predominantly male industry, but being able to build each other's confidence and empower each other and gaining knowledge, I think that's really what the foundation of what we're here for. So and then there was one message I just want to make sure everyone knows, us on the board, we are all volunteers. We do this on our own time. A lot of it is after hours. There's no compensation made. It's really just the passion of the trades and wanting to see this group grow in a positive way. So that, we're all volunteers here and we are using our own time to try to keep this group going. If there was any confusion on that, I just wanted to make sure that was cleared up right away. Back to you, Emily. All
Thank
you.
you. Well, yeah. So thank you guys for that history of where Lady Titans was and that big highlight of where we had in year zero, as Renee likes to refer to it some, but I'm like, don't call it, it counted. Okay. It's not like a zero that's not there. It counted. So, but thank you for all those high levels. And we're excited for the growth that Lady Titans has had, but also where we're going. And so in that, I kind of want to tee it up to some of our board members and their specific roles. Vicky, our director of sponsorships and partnerships, like Renee mentioned, we are kind of geared up our sponsorships. How can we get more? How can we better get some funds to utilize to pour it back into you guys? And so, Vicky, why don't you kind of share with the team, the Lady Titans here, a little bit about what we've revamped and some things that they can look for in this upcoming year?
Yes. Okay. So we have been ever evolving, like we had spoken about. Last year, we really considered our inaugural year as kind of year zero, trying to put together things that we felt were going to work. Some things did work, some things didn't work. And specifically within sponsorships, we kind of felt like too many options might make people a little confused. So what we did was we revamped our sponsorship levels to be a little bit more clear, a little bit more concise, and make our sponsors a little bit more aware of what they were going to be receiving as as being a sponsor of Lady Titans. So super important for our sponsors to feel like they have skin in the game and understand our mission and our vision of what we are trying to accomplish here at Lady Titans. So we wanted to make sure that first and foremost they understood that, and then we put levels together to make sure that anybody that wanted to be able to participate could. And so we put together a whole entire sponsorship opportunity flyer that Renee just attached. In order to be able to talk about the really cool things we're going to talk about in a little bit, we need to be able to have sponsors backing us to give us funds. We need to, as Renee mentioned, we are all doing this on a volunteer basis. But unfortunately, not everybody wants to volunteer their services for free for us to be able to do things for everybody. So in order to be able to do that, we need to have funds to back that up. So we need sponsors, 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 sponsors. We are really, really fortunate for our inaugural year to be able to have that many sponsors that backed us. But in order to be able to do some more things in the future, we're going to need more sponsors to be able to give you guys the things that we really, really are looking forward to. So if you have anybody that you would like to refer to be a sponsor, either reach out to me or Renee. I'm going to drop my work email into the chat as well. We also have the info@ladytitans.org you can email. Let us know if there's somebody that you think that we could reach out to. You don't have to have, like work for that actual company. You might think, want to put together a connection. Oh, hey, you know what? I think that you guys would really align with this company that has a mission and vision. Let us know. We'll reach out. We'll see if they want to partner with us. Like we are not going to turn anybody away unless they're not aligning with our mission and vision. But I highly doubt that anybody that's going to be referred by any of you wouldn't do that. So bottom line, sponsors, sponsors, sponsors.
Well, thank you, Vicky, for your hard work and fostering those sponsorship relationships. We know a lot of the women on these calls, you guys are managers, decision makers in your organization. And so we even have a sponsorship level that we're calling just a mission sponsorship. So if you just want to support the mission without necessarily some of the marketing perks or the other add-ins, like there's definitely a space where you just want to further along this mission of Lady Titans, you can make a donation there. So lots of opportunities, lots of different options there. We appreciate your guys' support in any capacity. And I see lots of hands volunteering in the chat say, I just want to volunteer. And so that is equally as important to us as well too. So sponsorship packet is dropped down there in the chat, as well as our info@Lady Titans email where you can reach out to find out some more information. So I want to turn it over to Angie Snow, our member advisor. She's got a few things that she would love to talk to us about some things coming up. So Angie, take it away.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we are super excited because I love to hear that a lot of you want to help on committees. And so right now I am putting in the chat, this is a form that you can fill out if you would like to help on one of our committees. We are looking for help with marketing, membership, events, and sponsorships. Maybe you would like to help us in any of those realms, or if there's something else that you would like to do. Maybe you'd like to be a speaker on one of our spotlight series. Maybe there's another way that you'd like to contribute or help that maybe we haven't thought of or I haven't put on here. I've got some extra space on the form for you to notate that there. Anything else you want to let us know, please put it on the form. So that will help us know how you would like to help or participate. We want to get as many of you as involved as we can. And so it just helps us to know what your skills and gifts and talents are that you can contribute to our group. We also have some fun workshops coming. I don't think I get to talk about that though, do I, Emily? Who gets to talk about that? Is that
we have
Chris is not on though, right?
Yes, if you want to talk about it, you can. Feel free.
Okay. You may have noticed on that sponsorship form, we are going to be doing some special workshops. And so we are looking for sponsors to help us sponsor some of our workshops. And the sponsors will actually get to lead those workshops, which is really, really exciting. So if let's say this is a marketing company that is one of our Lady Titan sponsors, and they want to teach a workshop on ways that you can get leads during the shoulder season or different things like that, whatever that might be, and actually take you through a workshop and help you build out your campaigns. Maybe it's a special marketing pro building campaign session, whatever that workshop might be. We're looking for sponsors to help us sponsor some of these workshops. And then these workshops will also be a way for us to help you in your business. We're going to be doing a special workshop in March. It's a leadership workshop. I will be modeling that one. I will be teaching that one on behalf of Snow Business Coaching, which is my side gig. Some fun things that I do. So I'll be modeling what some of that workshop might look like. For these workshops, there will be a small fee for you. I believe we're going to start with like $25 or something. This just saves your spot. It gives you all the materials, and all of that money will go right back into Lady Titans. There is nothing that that I would get to keep. And same with our sponsors. When our sponsors teach these workshops, everything goes into Lady Titans. But it saves you a spot, and it gives you kind of next level materials to take back to your business and your professional life, depending on what these are. So we're super excited about this program. We think it's going to be really beneficial. If there are specific workshops that you're interested in, let us know, or specific companies that you would like to teach some of these workshops. Let us know so that our sponsorship team can reach out to them and have them help us with these workshops. We're really, really excited. So yes, these will be virtual workshops. They will be online. We know it's hard to get together. We would love to do some in-person events. We did a survey last year and we heard you. You said we want to see each other more in person. So that's something that I'm sure Emily will talk about more as she goes into events, but we are looking to have some of you help us host these in-person events. So we've got a lot of fun plans, but we do need your help. So there is the form for committees. Please let us know how you'd like to help, and we'd love it and be so grateful for that.
Yes, thank you, Angie. So like she said, down in the chat is that form for if you're interested in volunteering on a deeper level in a committee in a specific area, fill that out so we can we can know and get you plugged in. And super excited for these workshops. You know, we have the spotlight series and it's a fantastic meeting every single month, but sometimes it's a little hard to make something that's great content for everyone that we have here on the call. So these workshops are going to be very targeted, very topic specific, and really hands-on, get in the nitty-gritty, really work out some things there. So a very different spin than the Spotlight series. And so we're excited to get those workshops up and going this year. So thank you, Angie. All right, now I want to kick it over to Brittany, our Director of Memberships.
Awesome.
Brittany,
Thank
tell
you.
us a little bit about what you got for this year.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this year. I'd really love to onboard some committee members for memberships too. One of the really easy roles I'm looking to fill is helping me to get Facebook members entered into the group. I've been traveling more because when I grew up, I want to be Angie Snow. So I definitely fall behind on this and I don't want to. I want people to get into that group as soon as possible. So anybody that is in Facebook every day anyway, that would be a good role for you. And I'm also really looking for I know we started as a Service Titan program, but we really want to be inclusive of people on other software too. And because I work at Service Titan, I can't be in those groups. So I'm thinking like Field Edge, House Call Pro users. So if you are maybe a partner and you are in those other groups and you're able to help recruit from the other softwares too, I'd also love to have you on board as well, just so we can get some more ladies in the trades that aren't necessarily using Service Titan. So if that sounds good to you, then definitely sign up to be on my committee. That would be awesome.
Great, thank you, Brittany. All righty. Renee, would you want to talk a little bit about marketing, or you want me to kind of do an overview on that?
Yep, I've got it for Krista. So excited. Thanks for the director of marketing. She is, oh, let me put my notes back up because she sent me, she wasn't able to be here today, some of the committee members that she is looking for. But before I go into that, one thing that we've already implemented is a Facebook page. So this is going to be public for everybody, where our Facebook group is only for members. So if there's people that, aren't interested in being in the group, but, especially sponsors and things of that nature, just to show what we're doing, be a part of our page as well. And some of the committee members that marketing is looking for this year is engaging in the post in our Facebook group and our page. So we get a lot of, people posting, asking questions. So looking for almost like moderators for our Facebook page to be able to either point people in the right directions for good resources for them, or if they know someone else that can help, make sure you sign up for committee members. So that is a really good one. Again, kind of similar to Brittany's, if you're in Facebook a lot, might be a good way to volunteer. And yes, I think I saw Valerie raise your hand too. So make sure you sign up for the committee member for marketing on that second page. And we're going to need a couple of those. So obviously, we know not everyone can just stare at Facebook 24/7. So we'll probably need a couple committee members to help with just Facebook moderation. Also, being able to network, reaching out to other groups. So if you're someone who is very involved, is very good at networking, you're in a lot of the different trades industry groups, we want to try to help promote our Lady Titans, because the more people that we have, the more we can do, more sponsors we can get. So if you're someone that's, willing to post in masterminds or post in all the other, I can't even think of, I feel like there's so many, of the different trades groups that are out there, posting in there, making sure if someone comments like, hey, have you tried joining Lady Titans? Because I've seen a lot of questions that I usually will point people back to Lady Titans. So kind of moderating that way as well. Let's see here. Did I get everything? Cross posting.
We do have our swag store,
Yes.
which Krista kind of helps promote that. And so I'm posting our link to our link tree, which has kind of like all of our links, but kind of up towards the top is a link to our swag. So if you want to be rocking some Lady Titans gear, definitely check out and get some new swag from the Lady Titans.
And we do have exclusive 80s ladies t-shirts in there. So if you weren't able to make it to the party and get a 80s ladies shirt, you can still purchase those on our swag store. And let me see, did I miss anything? I think that was it for director of marketing. So hope we get a lot of good committee members. Join the Facebook page as well. Still, all of the action will happen in the group. And make sure to purchase our swag so that any profits on the swag goes straight back to Lady Titans. And they're, it's not, we're not looking to make crazy dollars off of it, because we want you guys to be able to purchase the swag. I think, Jess, do you have a sweatshirt on? I think I see the top of it. There we go. Want to model for us here? This is one of the crew necks that's on there, and you can get almost every item on our website either in red, gray, or black or white. Is white an option too? 4 colors. So everything is in those 4 colors. So if you're not a red fan, but wear all black like I do, then you can get every single swag item in black. I think Angie's got one on too. She's got the same. Oh no, she turned around and disappeared.
Oh, she disappeared.
It's got the front one, and then it's got the one like Jess has on the back really large.
I was
So
trying to show you the back.
there you go. Yep, it's got the back.
Sorry.
So we have that crew. Yeah, I think that crew neck is actually the active one. Jess, you're right. I think that one's from the old swag store. So the one Angie has on is our active one if you don't want the big logo in the front. And again, you can get all colors. We've got long sleeve t-shirt, short sleeve. Vicky bought the blanket and brought it to our board retreat, and it is amazing. So if you're a blanket person like I am, I can never have enough blankets. That's definitely a good one as well.
Awesome. Well, thanks for filling in for Krista. Krista does a lot. We're very thankful for her and helps to get all the word out for all the things that we have coming up. So thank you, Renee, and thanks to Krista when she goes back and watches this. So I'll go now a little bit as your director of events, kind of some things that we have going up. So obviously, this is generally our spotlight series where we have professional speakers come and they share some insight to what they have going on, try to add value to you guys and pour into you guys. But one thing that we want to add kind of different and shake up the spotlight series is once a quarter we want to feature actual Lady Titans here. So maybe you're not a recognized speaker, you're not going out to all these conferences and speaking all the time, but like you're like, hey, I want to kind of practice doing some of that, or I do have some insights that I could share with the Lady Titans and stuff. And so once a quarter we want to open it up to you guys, so to have an actual scheduled Lady Titans session spotlight series where we're going to include 3 or 4 different ladies to give them smaller speaking spots. But one of our missions is to empower women and help them rise. And so giving you guys a platform is one of the ways that we want to do that. So we're going to be having some opportunities for some like speaking coaching and how you can present well. And again, just another resource to give a platform to some of you actual ladies that are wanting to speak and give a spotlight and share some knowledge with what you're looking to do. And so that's something new that you'll be seeing coming up in the spotlight series once a quarter. We also have our lounges. So every month we have the Lady Titans Lounge, which is completely unscripted, unrecorded. It's just a safe space for you guys to be like, this is what I'm going through. Or does anyone else struggle with this? How can I get help with this? Or just sharing some of your wins. We keep what we celebrate. And so we want to celebrate what is exciting to you guys. And so the Lady Titans Lounge is a great open space to give you a voice and get some regular insider feedback onto how you can help and grow there. So, um, those are some new things coming up there. We are also going to be offering a Service Titan office hours. So on March 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern, this is going to be the first time we've done this. So just kind of trying it out. Trying to make it Service Titan software specific. Like, I need help with this. Where is that button that I click? Or how do I download or extract this? Sometimes we just need a little bit of help inside of the actual Service Titan software. So we're going to be doing that on March 4th, 2 p.m. Eastern time, hosted by Renee and Jess and other Service Titan gurus to help. So, if you yourself consider yourself a Service Titan guru, very familiar, know how to click around and do things in there, feel free to join us and help out. But that's always been a common thing, is sometimes people just need user help inside of the actual software. So we're going to open that up. We might make it a monthly thing. It might just turn into a quarterly thing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll kind of see how this goes and how you guys like it. So save the date for March 4th at 2 p.m. for that Service Titan office hours. Like Angie mentioned, we also want to be able to have more in-person meetings. So how can we do some meetups? So I know a lot of us will attend different conferences or at different industry events. And so how can we just maybe see, like, hey, it's not like an official organized party hosted by Lady Titans with sponsors or anything like that, but hey, I'm going to be going to AHR. Would anyone want to meet up in the lobby bar and let's just hang out and have a drink? Or we're going to be going to this event. Where can we just get together and take a quick photo and just hug your neck, as we say here in the South, because we don't ever get to do that virtually here on the screen. So we want to encourage some more meetups, in-person meetups. So as you guys might be going to events, or maybe you're just like locally in an area, like, hey, I would love to host something in my area in New England. And we're actually be doing that in Q2 in New England with Jess and Lauren. So they're in kind of the Bostonish area. I think they say that a lot of those states are easier to traverse than Texas. Okay, I'm in Texas, and we're just the largest country there is, Texas. But no, it's a lot easier to get together there in New England, and so we'll be announcing those dates. But if you're interested in knowing, like, hey, I would love to host a happy hour or a Saturday coffee chat, whatever, we can help find members who are in your area that might be willing to make a little bit of a drive just to connect and do that. So in office, or not in office, in-person meetups is something that we're really interested of. How can we make more of that happen this year? Um, so that's what we have coming up for a lot of our events. We're excited to pilot and try out some of these things. Again, we want your guys' feedback and your input of what can we do to make this a better thing for you guys. So I'm going to drop that link tree just again. Just because it does have at the very bottom the membership survey that says, hey, this is the type of content I'd like to be hearing. Or if you're interested in hosting a workshop or being one of our Lady Titan speakers on our Spotlight series, please let us know. Okay. So fill out, again, we want this group to be what you guys want it to be, where you are finding value to it. So, all right. Well, we are getting close to the top of the hour. Does anyone have any questions or anything that they're just excited about in this upcoming year with Lady Titans?
I know
Awesome.
yeah, please feel free to drop a question in the chat too if you have anything, or raise your hand, come off mute, whatever's easier. If you have any questions about Lady Titans as a group, what we're looking to do. We do want to do more in-person meetups, but like we mentioned before, a lot of that, we want to make it as accessible to everybody as possible. So we're looking at where we have the most Lady Titans from the signups that we're doing. And also we want to be able to be able to provide, whether it's some food or some drinks, and have like official meetups versus just these like, hey, if you're available, come out here. All of that requires money. So that's why sponsorships is going to be really big this year. And in the future, we're not sure if we're going to be, actually we're pretty confident it's not going to happen this year, but we want to have a Lady Titans conference, something that we can have everybody at, have some rock star speakers, and just talk about what challenges we have as women in the trades, the successes that we have, how we can all be together. So last year, like even though I call it year 0, Emily likes to call it year 1, was really good for us to see what we need to do, how much money we need for things. We're looking at Pantheon this year. We want to do an in-person event again, but do it on site so that, you know, we have less obstacles of doing it offsite. More of you can come. So that's high on our priority list because we had amazing feedback about the Pantheon event this year, but we do know that the obstacle of being offsite was, you know, made it harder for everybody to come. So if you guys ever have any ideas, I know Vicky said if you have sponsors in mind of companies you work with or for that may be interested, please send them our way because that's just going to help us grow and be able to provide a lot more value for you guys. So I saw some things pop in the chat. Emily, you want to go through those?
Yeah, just excited about in-person meetups and asking if there is a list of conferences. That is something that we are working on. How can we kind of compile some of these things? And Samara would love, love, love some more spotlights geared towards some other topics. So in new construction. And so Samara, I have good news for you. Next month in our Spotlight series, March 18th, we're going to be having Andrea Jansen. She is a CEO of Ambition Theory and the founder there. She is a certified executive coach and she has coached over 1,000 construction professionals. So before becoming a coach, she was in marketing and worked with some of the world's best known brands, but she teaches a leadership class that Renee has actually been going through, and Renee was just sharing with our board of like how impactful it was to her. And so she does have a little bit more of a diverse background. And so we're excited to bring her. And um, Renee, do you want to expand a little bit about more of what she's been teaching you?
Yeah, Andrea is a part of Ambition Theory, which partners with NAWIC, which is National Association for Women in Construction. I was going to mess that up, but so it's not just it's very trade specific and construction specific. So if anywhere from new construction all the way to, you know, home services. So it's also completely geared towards women in the trades, which I've never had a leadership course that was directly you know, tailored to women, and it just was really nice to hear some of the things that she said kind of broken down in a more structured way than kind of the talk that we have. So it was an 8-week course and you met once a week and kind of had homework in between. You met once a week for an hour for a virtual meeting. And she did an interest meeting recently, but now this one is going to be more a kind of a snippet of what you could expect from one of her leadership courses. I talked Lauren into doing it. So Lauren is our vice president. She's doing it as well. She's currently in it right now, so it's not over. But it was just really eye-opening and kind of something that I needed to end my year with last year to really build my own confidence up in trying to practice what I preach and know what I'm doing is working and people are feeling it and it's being heard and seen and is working in what I do every day. So I hope you guys can make the Spotlight series next month because she's pretty awesome and she's an amazing speaker too. So she's just someone who will kind of captivate you.
Yes, so we are very excited to have her. So that is March 18th. Save the date as always. So thank you, ladies, for joining us today. Hopefully you are excited about what is up and coming in the Lady Titans world. We're so glad to have each and every one of you as a part of it. Thank you so much. Reach out to us always for any feedback and insight that you can give us. We want to make this the group for you. So thank you for joining us. Happy Tuesday. Tell your friends about us, as Lauren says. But everyone have a great rest of your afternoon. Bye.